everyone, welcome back to Stephanie Plans and Reads, or welcome if this is your first time. I'm Stephanie, and the fur that you see walking around intermittently is Zeus, and he likes this spot, and so he might be in and out as we do this video, but hopefully he stays pretty much out of the way. So today's video is one that I've wanted to do for a while. I'd like to go through some of the things that I really enjoy using with in my planning, practice, my planning hobby. So I've got some favorite pens, some favorite markers, some favorite washi, some favorite sticker organization and stuff like that. So all of this, I should say, has probably come from Amazon. If it hasn't come from Amazon when I'm talking, I'll let you know. None of this is an affiliate or anything. I don't get any sort of kickbacks or anything like that. This is just all the stuff that I bought with my own money that I really enjoy. And so I thought I would pass it on to you. Okay, so the first thing, I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. And the first thing we'll start with is pens and writing utensils. So my favorite pens are probably not so dissimilar from a lot of people's pens. So my favorite pen is this. This is the Pentel Energel Klena. This is the 0.4 version, and I like the brown. I don't have the green. I have the blue and the red in this kind of, I think it was like the cafe colors. But the 0.4 is a perfect size for me. It is a gel pen, and it's got a needle tip. You can see that. It's got a needle tip. It's a great pen, and what's great about it is that it does not smudge that much on a Tomoe River paper, which is what I use. So it's pretty, I would say pretty instant. Like I wouldn't, well I'll just try. I'll just show you. So I'll use the back of my sterling ink to show you. So this is Energel. So if you go right after, it does smudge. But I mean, how many of us do that right away? So if you leave it for a few minutes or a few seconds, it won't smudge. And this is, I just like this pen on this paper. So there you go. So that's my first favorite pen. I do have a runner-up favorite. This is the pen that comes with the Hobonichi order, and there's always a pen that's this is from last year, and it's a Uniball Jetstream, and this is the multi-pen, and this one is the multi-pen with black, blue, and red, and it's just a ballpoint pen, but it's very smooth writing, and I like the ability of having different colors. I really want to get the one with the green as well, so the 4-in-1. It's also got a pencil, but I haven't done that yet because I think in Canada I think the 4-in-1s are upwards of $15, and sometimes you think, can you really justify spending $15 and up on a ballpoint pen? I'm not sure, but they're very good. They're very smooth writing, and I like to use them for my reading journal, which just happens to be over here, because I use two colors to delineate different things. The next thing that I use all the time and really like is the Zig Clean Color Dot markers. This is great for to-do lists. This is the beige one. It's called Oatmeal, but I wouldn't say I've got them all, but I've got quite a few of them, and I really like them for making lists. You'll see, for example, here in my planner here, I've made lists with the oatmeal one, and here it's really tidy way of making lists and anything that you need bullet pointed. So that's the Zig Clean Color dot markers, and I don't believe that they're all that expensive. Now you can get the ones that have the dual tip. I don't need the other tip. I just needed this tip, so I only got this one. The next are no surprise to anyone. They're the Tombow dual tip brush markers. These are great as highlighters and also markers, and I love the two tips. I use the two tips. So it's got, I mean, I feel silly sharing this, but it's got this brush tip, and it's got this, you know, chisel tip or point tip, and everyone uses these in the community. So I'm probably not telling you anything you didn't know. However, I do have a couple of favorite colors. So this one is my probably my favorite gray. It's kind of like a blue gray, and it is, and I'll give you the number beside it, N52. It's very moody kind of blue gray. I really like that. I use it a lot. Then this is my next one. Favorite is green. It's again probably like a dusty green. I think both of these are kind of similar in that respect. And now you can see I've used it so much the number is not on here, but I do know it. It's 228. And then this one is a new favorite, and it's going to be especially great while it's coming into fall. It's a really, like, I would say brighter mustard. I don't know how it's showing up on the camera, and it is 026. So these are my favorite kind of writing utensils for the Hobonichi, for the Tomoe River paper. I really like it. I really like using these tools in this paper, but I've also used these tools in other paper, and they work, you know, just as well. The other tool that I'll talk about is this. This one was not purchased on Amazon. This was purchased at my Michael's. I've since looked for it and I can't find it, but it is a palette knife. It has a very small kind of palette. Some of them you can see are quite big, and I wouldn't say it's like sharp here, but it's definitely thinner. It's tapered at the end, so you can cut a piece of washi if you wanted to, but usually I use it for stickers. So picking up stickers and placing them, especially small ones. Tweezers work as well for this, but I just have this and I really like it. And I get questions about this all the time, which I cannot believe I'm actually saying it, but it's true. I do get questions about this all the time. And I have tried to look for a link or something similar, and I cannot find anything. So you may be able to find it, though, I would say at art supply shops or Hobby Lobby or Michael's in the US. I've looked in Michael's in Canada, and it's not there anymore. So I don't know what happened. Okay, so the next thing that I like to use with my planner is my Lit Lab cover. So this I got again on Amazon. It comes in a couple of different colors. I've got this orange color here. I don't know how it's reading on camera, but it is not like a bright orange. I have a bright orange marker here, so you can see the difference. It's more like a burnt orange, and it's a great cover. So on the outside you have a place for your pen, and it's a pretty good size, so you could get 2 in. I think I have put 2 in the past. So there's my Clena, and there is the Hobonichi pen, so that works out really well. because those are the 2 pens I take with me. Then you have this little pocket here with Velcro, and you can put, you know, whatever in there. I have some of those freebie stickers, sheet sizes, the really little ones. I've just kept them in there. And then you have a big pocket, and this big pocket here is big enough for one of these kind of smaller sticker sheets, and they just stick out at the top. But I use those, you know, these stickers a lot, so I just pop them in there. The cover is made of Cordura fabric, and that fabric is like almost this kind of stuff that you see on motorcycle jackets. They're kind of like, it's like a Gore-Tex-y kind of feel, but it does make the cover itself quite light. And then it's got like hard, like cardboard inside to make sure that these things stay pretty stiff. It's got an elastic closure, so you can close it like that. I hardly ever do that, but you can definitely. And then you've got like kind of 2 card slots, spaces here at the top, and then another pocket here. So that's these, the name, the Lee Hit Lab, maybe, Smart Fit case. And then this is a through and through pocket. So you can see there, it goes through and through. Then you have obviously the space for your planner. I'm just going to take it out to make this system a little easier. There's the chunk on that. She's got 2 ribbons. I know a lot of people in their moterms and stuff cut these out or tuck them in. I'm using them, and I've been using them, and I don't mind them, so I don't know why in this case it's working. You've got like a more, like again, a harder pocket here and that's where I put the kind of sticker kits that I'm using that week. And then this is the pocket where you put the cover for the A5. So you can put it like this and put both sides of the cover in. I just don't like that much because I like to see my front. So yeah, so this is a great cover. It's because of the fabrication of this, it's almost like indestructible in ways. So I really like it. I like the brown here, the brown and the orange, and it is quite a bit lighter than the Moterm cover, I find. And the Moterm cover with my planner in was really, really heavy. So yeah, I really like it. I'm pleased that I bought it. It comes in different colors, as I say, and you know, if I ever work again and I'm able to buy things extravagantly, then I may buy the other cover. There was a navy blue one, and there is a black one. I'm not a fan of the black that much, but the navy blue definitely. Now I have noticed that it's starting to get, like, different places are starting to get a bit dirty, but because of this fabric, I think I'd be able to, like, almost like spot wash it with like a little bit of soap and water and just, you know, like lightly go over the areas that are dirtying. So I'll let you know when I do that, if that works. Okay, so the next thing I like to use, my next favorite thing, is my sticker storage system. So I have I have 3 of these, which are the disc bound system from Planner Kate. So I have 2 sizes of sticker sheets in here. So I have the full, I think this is 5 by 8, I think. And then I have the ones with the thing in that gives you the 2. And then I also have like 2 bigger ones for my full kits. And then I have the release paper for all the little bits that come off of kits that I haven't used, and I just put them in here. This is really working out well. I carry these ones around the house with me, these 2. because these are the ones I kind of use most often. The ones that carry, you know, leftover scripts, for example, not leftover scripts, but like full sheets of scripts or full sheets of kits. I keep those, you know, on my bookshelf because I don't need those all the time. I just need those when I'm planning the week. But these ones, kind of things come up and I like to add these things to my planner that week. So yeah, these are my Planner Kate sticker storage solution. You know, this is probably the easiest way I've stored stickers. I have stored them in many different ways. This is the way I like. The discs are great for putting things in and out of, taking out pages, adding pages in. You can always get different disc sizes. So if you need, you know, to have a huge amount of stickers in one album, then you can. And then just having this release paper for all the leftover things is great. And I just keep them with me and when I'm walking around the house and planning from room to room, and they stay in a basket, and yeah, works out really well. Then the last thing, well, one of the last things I'll talk about is washi. So washi pet tape. I have a couple of favorites, so I thought I'd share. So in terms of washi, I have a lot of washi that I like to use, and I have a lot of favorite individual washis. That's not really, you know, what I'm talking about. I'm talking about more like types of washi. So first of all is these grid types of washis, and I have two examples here. I really like the grid washi as kind of a base for my pet tapes. So if I'll give you an example from my reading journal. This is a good example here. So here you'll see I have a pet tape here, and then I put down this beige, this one, washi at the bottom. And then on top of that, I've also included this washi, which is writing washi. So it's just got writing off of it. It's kind of like on a brown ink. And I'll put this one, this is like a typewriter. It's almost, I think it's, looks like it's stuff from the dictionary. So I'll put that up there. And this one, I don't know if it'll focus properly on, but. So yeah, so these types of washis are great layering pieces. So they're not, you know, with the Coffee Monster's co-washis, for example, they're kind of the star of the show themselves. These are not the stars of the show. These are the supporting cast. And I really, yeah, I go to these more often than not to kind of lift the rest of my spread. And then my favorite washi, or my favorite pet tape is this pet tape. It is the Study and Chill This Season from London Gifties. I mean, do I need to say more? The greens, the browns, the books, the kind of fall vibes is my favorite. And it, you know, was not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, especially because it was from London Gifties. And, you know, it has to cross the pond at some point. So it does, you know, it does cost a bit, but it is a beautiful pet tape, and it was worth the price. The other pet tape that I really like, and I don't even know what it's named, but I think I got it from Temu. It's this kind of retro one, and it's got some really cool furniture and retro, almost like mid-century modern furniture, which is really, really cool. And again, it's playing with that same kind of color palette, the yellows, the browns. It's all very autumnal. And so this is my other favorite pet tape, and I've used it so many times. So there's this week. I'll show you another example of it. There. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's a different one. There's an example. There's another example there. So yeah, this is another of my favorite kind of pet tapes. I tend to use pet tapes most often in my reading journal because usually I spend more time like thinking of them decoratively rather than functionally, which is mainly what I use for my day-to-day planner. The last thing that I'll talk about is these. So they're the Midori index clips. You'll notice like for here and for my planner, I don't use tabs. So tabbing off like monthly, weekly tabs. I don't like them sticking out at all, and so I kind of went away from them this year, and I'm really glad I did. But I do need to have the goal page or whatever, the monthly page and the weekly page tabbed off, and these work really well, especially if you use them like this. So they're on the side like this and I want to go to the month, I just push down and I go like that and I'm at the right month. So many times, you use tabs and you have to go back. So yeah, if I use them correctly, then I don't have to go back. Am I the only person who finds that annoying? And so I have 3 here. These are the brass ones. And then I have 3 here. And what I did with these ones is I took the tabs from my Copper Monsters Co. tabs, and I just put them on the sticker right on the Midori clip. And then, yeah, I just use them backwards, I guess, or frontwards. I'm not exactly sure which way is which. And then the same thing. I think there's 4 in here because I have a yearly, a monthly, a weekly, and then the daily, which is called notes in this case. So yeah, so these are my favorite things in my planning hobby. Let me know if you use any of these. Do you love them, or do you think they're overrated? Also, be interested to know, what are your favorite pet tapes? What are your favorite washis? What are your favorite tombos? I don't have a lot of tombos, so I'd love to get people's recommendations for colors if they have a color that they love. I really appreciate you watching, and I would love it if you clicked like and subscribe and come join our community. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.